What is up, freedom fighters? Dean Soto here. Gonna go on a little walk. Got my comfy blue sweatshirt. It's so chilly outside. Hey, go check out prosulum.com and freedomin5minutes.com, prosulum.com, and freedomin5minutes.com. Today, we're gonna talk about the value of testing. So, once the whole event happened in 2020, the place that I was doing jiu-jitsu kind of shut down, kind of didn't. Had us do different things, especially with my kids, that I was not comfortable with. And so I had been doing jiu-jitsu for 2 years prior to that. And there were a couple places where they kept the doors open, and I didn't realize it at the time, but over time I started seeing that one place in particular kept their doors open the entire time. Didn't shut down once, didn't require anything other than what was normal in day-to-day life for years and decades and centuries and millennia. And so I had seen them on a Facebook group, or a Facebook, hey, quiet. I'd seen them on a Facebook page, and that they were continuing to do what they were normally doing. And this was actually months down the road. And I kept on having in my head that I was going to go there, and I was going to go, and the people were going to be mean. They were going to be, kind of, they had egos and things like that. Because I was so used to my gym. I was so used to doing jiu-jitsu where I was at, that I had this view. Because they tend to be, even on their marketing material, they tended to be much more aggressive in their marketing and so on. And so I was like, these guys have to have some kind of ego, right? And I'm an introvert. I don't really care about that. I just wanted to learn jiu-jitsu, get more exercise, get out there and do my thing. And so I kept putting it off month after month after month after month after month. And so, long story short, up here, my son does a martial arts, basically like a karate type martial art up here in the hills. And last Friday, some of the professor, who's the black belt, as well as some of the other students of this particular school, came and gave some lessons on Friday, and we rolled. Rolling mean we sparred in jiu-jitsu. And they were so cool, and they were awesome, and they were really, really good. Even the white belts were really, really good. And so I was like, and I didn't realize that they came from that same school and I didn't realize that until afterward. And so with that, I decided to go down there yesterday, and I get in my car, and I get there, and I see people walk in, and I'm like, oh. Introvert part of me is like, I don't want to meet new people. I don't want to go through all this. It's really painful. It's hard. And so anyway, I'm sitting in my car. I get there, and lo and behold, these guys were so friggin' cool. They were awesome. And I ended up rolling with them. I ended up joining, and it was an experience that I did not quite expect. Right? It was an experience that I did not expect at all. In fact, this is why I'm here in the morning. I'm driving down to the city to go and do another day. I'm going to try and do it just pretty much every day. So yeah, it was not quite what I expected, for sure. Anyway, what's the whole point of this? The whole point of this is that you have to test things. You need to get data, right? This is one of the biggest and most important lessons that I learned in business, is that you can have these great ideas. You can You can set up all of your tax structures and corporations and everything like that. You can create this amazing course that took hours and hours and hours to create and put it on Teachable. But if you're not testing things ahead of time, a lot of the times you're going to be wasting time. In fact, for me, I wasted like over a year of time just sitting and thinking what these people were like, right? And that's not good. You don't want to do that. And so what I mean by testing is when you have an idea, boom, do it. If you have an idea for a business, if you have an idea for increasing the marketing of your business, what's the minimum viable product? What's the smallest amount you can do and still see results, right? So it might be, in the case with some of my business partners, it might be using our VSAs to move into a specific industry. And then if it works, then they agree to get a VSA, right? And, or it might be where we do a webinar on a particular subject rather than an entire course. Get people to that webinar, have them pay for the course that hasn't been created yet. And if they do, great. If they don't, great. We didn't spend time creating it. But what can you do to actually get data and test? What can you do ahead of time rather than wasting a ton of time up front, that you can take whatever you have right now and grow your business, make more money, start a business, start whatever. What can you do right now to test, to actually get real profit, real money ahead of time? That is a huge, huge, huge lesson that took me a long time to do, but now that it's kind of habit, we're able to move into so many different industries really quickly and say yes or no. In fact, I have one guy in this particular industry who took 4 months so far and we have not seen results. And so I had to say, we're done. Super nice guy, but ain't gonna happen. So what can you do right now to test? Go and test something out, get the data, don't waste time. I'll see you in the next video. Dean Soto. Go check out prosulum.com, prosulum.com. Like, subscribe, freedomin5minutes.com, and I will catch you later.